जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। Louder. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare। Hare Krishna Jaya Gauranita 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 Jaya Gauranita Gauranita। एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की, इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड शिल प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर शिल प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की, ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा पुरी धाम की, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, भक्ति देवी की, श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. That is called as cheating obeisance. Show the proper obeisance. This is called as Panchang Pranam. He was not there in earlier lesson. Anybody who hears less classes, he cannot reform. He cannot become pure devotee. So you have to hear all the classes. Then you know everything. Isn't it? But you have to hear with attention, with humility. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guraha Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padhan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I'm doing it without it. I don't know how. If you have your system, maybe we can record there also. Does this record? Okay. So welcome to our continuation on Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. We had been discussing from Adi-lila 6th chapter, the glories of Shri Advaita Acharya. Last time we discussed up to 41st. That 36 to 120 is the glorious emotion of servitude. Now 42 to 52, these 11 verses talk about Advaita Acharya always desires to be Lord Chaitanya's servant. How he respects Lord Chaitanya in 2 verses, 42 to 43, 2 verses. Chaitanya Gosai ke आचार्य करे प्रभु ज्ञान आपना के करे न तार दास अभिमान. Shri Advaita Acharya, however, considers Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu his master, and he thinks of himself as a servant of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Earlier was said, to maintain the proper etiquette for the principles of religion, Lord Chaitanya bows down at the lotus feet of Shri Advaita Acharya with reverential prayers and devotion. Everybody looking at the screen only, as if the screen is giving lecture. Look at me also. Give me encouragement. I am fallen, I know, I accept, but not so fallen that you all neglect me so much. Thank you for accepting me with all my fallen nature. Everybody becomes devoted to screen, which anyway 22 hours we are anyway devoted. 21 hours, except 2 hours of chanting Hare Krishna mantra and 1 hour of supposed Bhagavatam class. And the 21 hours we are dedicated to screen. But now you are allowing 1 more hour. Tomorrow during chanting also you will have screen in front of you. So that's 24 hours screen bhaktas. Screened bhaktas and screen bhaktas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would give respect to Advaita Acharya because he is senior to him, elder to him. But Advaita Acharya in the heart of his heart always considered himself servant of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami explains the super excellent quality of devotional service as follows. Brahmanando bhaved esha chet parardha guni kritah naiti bhakti sukham bodhe paramanu tulam api. If multiplied billions of times, the transcendental pleasure derived from impersonal Brahman realization still could not compare to even an atomic portion of the ocean of bhakti or transcendental service. So, Jadanand, Brahmanand, Bhaktianand. Millions of times far superior to Jadanand, that is pleasure derived through sense objects, material pleasure, is spiritual pleasure. Pleasure derived by merging in the impersonal Brahma Jyoti, effulgence of the Lord. And far superior, millions and billions and trillions of times superior to spiritual happiness is devotional happiness, Bhaktianand. That is the point. 43rd. Sei abhimana sukhe apana pasare Krishna das ho jive upadesha kare. He forgets himself in the joy of that conception and teaches all living entities, you are servants of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So not only he thinks himself to be servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but he teaches all others also. Jive upadesha kare. Krishna das abhimane ye ananda sindhu koti brahma sukha nahe tar ek bindu. The conception of servitude to Sri Krishna generates such an ocean of joy in the soul that even the joy of oneness with the Absolute, if multiplied 10 million times, could not compare to a drop of it. We discussed it. A supreme joy, 45th. Muiye Chaitanya Das Ara Nityananda Dasa Bhava Samana He Anyatra Ananda. He says, Nityananda and I are servants of Lord Chaitanya. Nowhere else is there such a joy as that which is tested in this emotion of servitude. Nityananda also is, what is that? Krishna Varanam, Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. He is Bhakta Swarup. He is Krishna's own expansion, form only. But still he considers himself to be servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now 46 to 52, these 7 verses talk about more examples of Das Abhiman devotees. Not only in Chaitanya, Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu, now more examples. Parama Prayasi Lakshmi Hrudaye Vasati Teho Dasya Sukhamage Kariyami Nati. The most beloved goddess of fortune resides on the chest of Sri Krishna, yet she too, earnestly praying, begs for the joy of service at his feet. She has place there on the chest of Lord Vishnu, but she gets down from there and goes to his lotus feet, starts massaging lotus feet. She is also in the mood of servant. दास्य भावे आनंदित पारिषदगण विधि भव नारद आर शुक sanatan. All the associates of Lord Krishna, such as Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Shuka, and Sanatan Kumar, are very pleased in the sentiment of servitude. Everybody wants to serve. In Garga Samhita, it is said that when King Ugrasen, after performing Rajasuya Yagya, after some time heard the glories of Ashwamedha Yagya. So he wanted to perform that. Long story, but short. then who will be going with the horse? Ashwamedh Yagya will be Ashwa. The horse will be sacrificed. But before that, somebody has to go around for 1 full year in all the territories, all the kingdoms, proclaiming that Ugrasen is the most powerful king. So please accept his subordination, else you will be defeated in the war. And then you have to accept subordination. So then Krishna announces that first of all the horse for the thing. So they go in the Ashwashala of Ugrasen, and a very powerful, beautiful, all colorful, majestic horses there. But as per the description of I think Gargacharya, the Ashwa had to be Shamakarna. He had to be white in complexion but having black ears and yellow tail. So that kind of horse is not so easy to found. So there is not even one there. So then Ugrasen got discouraged. So then Krishna said, don't worry, let us go to my Ashwashala. So then in Krishna's Ashwashala, there are so many Shamkarana horses and all other varieties of horses also. So one such horse is chosen. But now next is who will go as the commander-in-chief of the Yadu Sena, which will consist of Andakas, Vrishnis, Bhojas, all. And that's all Yadavas only. So then when it was announced, Vida means that betel nut that has to be picked up by somebody. I will be the one. So then Aniruddha immediately picked it up and he said, last time my father Pradyumna went for Rajsuya Yagya. He was the commander-in-chief. Now I seek the blessings of all present here and Lord Krishna also. That I want to be the commander-in-chief. Krishna glorified, everybody glorified. And then the demigods came from heaven. Brahma, Shiva, all the demigods came there. Moon, Varun, Kuber, Ganesh, all are there. So they all came, and when they heard that Aniruddha is going to be the commander-in-chief, he is very young in that sense. In comparison to Krishna and Balram, Pradyumna, he is third generation kind of. So then Brahma and demigods expressed their concern to Krishna that if you go, Krishna, or Balram goes, Pradyumna goes, that is something. But Aniruddha is quite a young child. So there are very powerful demons and human beings who are against Yadava still. So they will not leave the horse like that. They will catch it and there will be wars, there will be fights. So Aniruddha we feel is quite young. So please you do something. So Krishna says what to do. This Aniruddha is quite obstinate. He is not going to listen. He doesn't listen to me. It's like a family life. The grandson doesn't listen to grandfather. So what can I do? He is not listening. You go and please explain to him like that. So Brahma says okay. So Brahma goes with moon also. So both of them go very close to Aniruddha, and in front of everyone's eyes, Brahma gets absorbed in the body of Aniruddha. It's finished like that. So then everybody understands Aniruddha is Brahma. So that is what is said in the Garga Samhita several places. That Krishna is the Supreme Lord Vishnu, and Pradyumna is calm, Cupid, and Aniruddha is Brahma. And anyway, Balramji is Balram, all that. So he wanted to serve, and Aniruddha goes also, and he fights. Very chivalrous personality, big fight. So everybody wants to serve Krishna. That's the point. All the associates of Lord Krishna, such as Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Shuka, and Sanatan Kumar, are very pleased in the sentiment of servitude. We have Gaurati going on. Bashi ache Gaurachan Ratna Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adi-lila Gane. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sitting on Ratna Simhasan, Bashi ache Gaurachan Ratna Simhasan. It is Simhasan, throne, but it is Ratna. It's bedecked with many valuable stones like emeralds, lapis lazuli, etc. And then what is happening? Arati Korena Brahma. Brahma is doing Arati, Gilam kind of. Adi-lila Gana. And others are also there, demigods, they are dancing, singing, playing kartal. Mridang. So nice arati is going on. So Brahma is acting as servant. He is doing arati. Shiva also. Shiva Shoka Narada Preme Gada Gada Bhakati Vinoda Dekhe Gaurara Sampada. The seventh stanza says Shiva, Lord Shiva, Shuka, Shukdev Goswami, Narada, Narad Muni, Shiva, Shuka, Narada, who are all described here in one sense. All are there. Sequence is changed. It's okay. Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Shuka. Shiva, Shuka, Narada, Preme Gada Gada. They are completely choked up. Gada Gada. Kantha Gada Gada ho gaya. They are choked up. They are not able to speak only, seeing the opulence of the Lord. Bhakti Vinoda dekhe Gaurara Sampada. Bhakti Vinoda also is watching. What they watched, Bhakti Vinoda also is watching. Gaurara Sampada. The opulence of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sanatan, Sanat Kumar, all are pleased in the sentiment of servitude. Nityananda Avadhuta Sabate Agala Chaitanya Dasya Preme Haila Pagala. Agala is foremost. Pagal means mad. Sri Nityananda, the wandering mendicant, is the foremost of all the associates of Lord Chaitanya. He became mad in the ecstasy of service to Lord Chaitanya. Now 49 to 51, three verses talk about associates of Lord Chaitanya. Shrivasa Haridasa Ramadasa Gangadhar Ramadasa Gadadhar Murari Mukunda Chandrasekhara Vakreshwar. ये सब पंडित लोक परम महत्व चैतन्य दास्य सभाय करये उन्मत्त. Shrivas, Haridas, Ramdas, Gadadhar, Murari, Mukunda, Chandrasekhar and Vakreshwar are all glorious and are all learned scholars. But the sentiment of servitude of Lord Chaitanya makes them mad in ecstasy. So we all know Shrivas Thakur. When his son died, there are no remorse, no distress. Okay, everybody has to die. So what? In fact, this is glorious. He died when Lord Chaitanya in our own house only was singing and dancing. So what more glorious death could be for anyone? I desire such a death. Our son, very fortunate. So let us celebrate by joining in Lord Chaitanya dancing. All of you keep quiet. Anybody is crying, disturb Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I will drown myself in Ganges. What a great pure devotee of the Lord, Srivas. But he goes mad in the servitude of, in the sentiment of servitude. Haridas Thakur, that Laksha Hira, such a prized possession, every good, for having her for one night, it is said one had to pay lakhs of diamonds. She was the prostitute. And Haridas Thakur got her free for 3 nights. But rather than getting charmed by her feminine beauty, exposing different parts of her body, Haridas Thakur, she got charmed by Haridas Thakur's devotion. And she begged him for initiation, which he did. She shaved her head. One of the most beautiful parts of women are their hair. And they are very proud of their hair, long hair, beautiful silken hair, black hair, curly hair. Nowadays, painted hair. So, cut hair, nicely shaped, like that, U shape, V shape, and many shapes. But she shaved her head like that. All Matajis can be told. If you like, you can go for Laksha Hira Kata, which is ultimate cut. All brahmacharis have it for their whole life. So Haridas Thakur, and eventually even Maya herself came. Millions of Laksha Hira prostitutes, or billions or trillions combined, is one Maya Devi. And there is no second to her. Nobody else is required to compete with her. Nobody can compete with her. The most charming. And Haridas Thakur's devotion charmed Maya Devi also. She said, earlier from my husband Lord Shiva I got Ram Nam Diksha. Now I want Krishna Nam Diksha from you. Could you please initiate me? Haridas Thakur, yes, my pleasure. Ramdas, Gadadhar. Gadadhar was such a renounced brahmachari from childhood. He was never charmed by any mundane beauty, opulences. Even when he went to Pundrik Vidyanidhi, he saw so much of opulence over there, richness. He got confused. What kind of Vaishnava is this? Mukunda said he's a great Vaishnava, but I feel he's quite materialistic. His hair are combed with very nice scented oils. He's wearing very nice silken clothes, and he's chewing upon betel nut. There is that hookah there. He's taking that also, and he's looking in two mirrors, here also and there also. Generally, man has one mirror only to see. He has to turn his face and turn the mirror here, there. But here he is looking here also and here also. Two mirrors. So he was not charmed, rather felt little disgust with that opulence of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. So he was so renounced, but he gets charmed by the sentiment of servitude towards Lord Chaitanya. Murari Gupta, he was Vaidya, physician, but not for the sake of earning money, but rather Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorified him that he is a spiritual Vaidya. He cures one of the disease of repetition of birth and death. Conditioning of the conditioned souls he removes. Mukunda also, such a melodious singer. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would dance when he would sing. Chandrasekhar Acharya is the uncle only of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother Shachi Devi, her sister, I forgot her name, Malti or whatever. So her husband was Chandrasekhar Acharya. And Vakreshwar Pandit was famous for dancing for hours and hours. At one time he danced for 72 hours non-stop. 7 hours is tiring. When we have Rath Yatra every year fixed route, sometimes they are in little longer route. Instead of 5-6 kilometers, they are in 7-8-10 kilometers. Immediately devotees curse that managers, what nonsense. He should be having some sense. How can we walk so much? And so much traffic was jammed. Main problem, his internal traffic was jammed. That devotee's consciousness got stuck. But he's saying so much traffic is jammed because of us. Good, now more the people got benefited. But Vakreshwar Pandit could dance so long. When he would be dancing, who would lead Kirtan for 72 hours? We are all eager to have mic and be the lead singer. But if you are told 72 hours you sing, Prabhu, you are the lead singer. Followers may be there, may not be there. You go on singing. We'll say, hell with you. What nonsense. What about my prasadam? And even if you give me in the temple hall next to me, then also I have to take prasadam. So that time I cannot lead. That time somebody else should lead. Like that. I have to sleep, most important. Nidra. My most beloved mistress, Nidra Devi. So these are all glorious and are all learned scholars, but the sentiment of servitude to Lord Chaitanya makes them mad in ecstasy. Ei mata gaya nache, kare attahas, loke upadeshe, how Chaitanya Radas. Thus they dance, sing and laugh like madmen, and they instruct everyone, just be loving servants of Lord Chaitanya. So all these devotees, starting with Advaita, Nityananda, then Haridas. In between others were explained, Lakshmi. But this is because specifically the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were described in 50th verse and 49th verse. So thus they dance, sing and laugh like madmen, and they instruct everyone, just be loving servants of Lord Chaitanya. Because they are devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Others may say that be loving servants of Vishnu or Krishna, whatever. Chaitanya Gosai More करे गुरु ज्ञान तथापि ह मोर हय Das Abhiman. Sri Advaita Acharya thinks Lord Chaitanya considers me his spiritual master, yet I feel myself to be only his servant. Just like other gurus also, we may consider them to be our guru, spiritual masters, but in the heart of their hearts they think we are their masters and they are the servants of all the devotees. Such a person only can be guru. Otherwise, anybody else who thinks is boss, he'll fall down. 53 to 82 talk about categorical description of servitorship to the Lord. Dasya bhav. Krishna premera yahi ek apurva prabhav गुरु सम लघु के कराय दास्य bhav. Love for Krishna has this one unique effect. It imbues superiors, equals, and inferiors with the spirit of service to Lord Krishna. See, everyone thinks he's Krishna Das. जीव कृष्ण दास ये विश्वास कर ले तो आर दुख नाय. Radha Krishna bol bol bolo re sobai. So only if Jiva understand he is servant of Krishna, then ye vishwas kar le to aur dukha nahi. There is no distress in life. How many of you are miserable in life? That means you are not have not accepted yourself to be servant of Krishna. You think you have some servants. In company you have some post, and below you there are some people. So you think they are all my servants. And in this voice also, I am the head of the department. So all those who are within the department, they are all my servants. And I am the head of the entire voice in yoga. Like that. I connect them to Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Yoga. Otherwise, there will be yoga. But doubtful, even if you die, whether any one of them will cry, even 50 ml of tears or not. 5 ml is also doubtful. We may say, no, Prabhu left. And internally we may say, no, I will sponsor the feast on the 13th day. Because I'm so happy that he died. Rascal, he was so much bossing around. But because I was subordinate, I could not raise my eyebrows. Like Hiranyakashipu raised eyebrows on Prahlad. But now I'm very happy. Now I'll lower my eyebrows and sob a little bit. But I will be the sponsor for the feast. 13th day. I'm ready to sponsor 3rd day also and 10th day also. But people will doubt then. So, like that. So don't think you are a great hero. Like that. In our Warangal voice, I was so-called project manager, and Mandali Bhadra Prabhu was a brahmachari then. He was acting manager. So AM, PM, something like that. Acting manager, project manager. But anyway, PM first, project manager. Superior. So when we would be there, then hardly 10, 12 boys would come for weekly program. I would give that. When we would come back here for those 18 days or so, then Mandali Bhadra Prabhu was acting manager, acting. So he would get report that Saturday, Sunday, 19 boys came, 22 boys came. They stayed also overnight. They took prasad, they took part in Mangalati morning program. And you would be wondering, when we are there, both of us, AM, PM, and we are there from AM to PM and PM to AM also. But still, hardly 10, 12 boys. And in our absence more, then he would tell me in Kunjaveri temple, Prabhu, how is this? I said, yeah, because in Shishi and in that Sri Balaji Nivas wise, SBN wise, there are 2 damagers. One is called as Sundarshyam Das, other is called as Mandali Bhadra Das. These 2 damagers, whatever damage they do for 12 days of the month, the real manager of SBN wise, Lord Sri Krishna, Radha Kunjaveri, then they are the managers, then they set it everything right. And naturally more boys will be attracted. Because the managers are acting, damagers are out. And so what is this, Prabhu? Are we damagers? We go to render service and all. So because we are managers, so-called, so I would purposefully use the word damages. There are 2 damages in SBN wise. One is Sundarshyam Das, one is Mandali Bhadra Das. This fellow damaged like anything in 12 days. But still, the real manager, in 18 days they set everything right. He could not understand only that. Now hope in Grihastha Ashram he understands. Who is manager, who is damager, and all that. Like that. Not all lessons can be learned immediately. Some take time, some seconds, sometimes minutes, sometimes hours, sometimes days, sometimes months, sometimes years, some other time decades, otherwise centuries, lifetimes, millenniums. No problem. But everybody has to learn the lesson which is told in the scriptures. A vivid example is the service of Mother Yashoda to Krishna, which is distinct. In the feature of Narayan, the Lord can accept services only from his associates who play parts in which they are equal to or less than him. But in the feature of Lord Krishna, he accepts service very plainly from his fathers, teachers, and other elders who are his superiors, as well as from his equals and his subordinates. This is very wonderful. So Lord Vishnu can get service only from, he gets service from everyone, but only in the mood of servant only. But Krishna gets service from everyone. Everybody has to serve Krishna. Vishnu is served by equals and subordinates, but Krishna is served by parents, preyasis, everyone. 54th. Ihara pramana shuna शास्त्रेर व्याख्यान महद अनुभव याते सुदृढ़ प्रमाण. For evidence, please listen to the examples described in the revealed scriptures, which are corroborated by the realization of great souls. So 55 to 61, these 6 verses talk about Nanda Maharaj's dasyatva to Krishna. अन्येर का कथा व्रजे नंद महाशय तारसम गुरु कृष्णेर आरके हनय शुद्ध वात्सल्ये ईश्वर ज्ञान शुद्ध वात्सल्ये ईश्वर ज्ञान नाही तार ताहा के ही प्रेमे कराय दास्य अनुकार. Although no one is a more respected elder for Krishna than Nanda Maharaj in Vraja, who in transcendental paternal love has no knowledge that his son is the supreme personality of Godhead, still ecstatic love makes him, what to speak of others, feel himself to be a servant of Lord Krishna. So parents are superior to us, but in that parents also father is superior. His age is also more than mother, and in all respect father is superior to mother. तेहो रतिमति मागे कृष्ण चरणे ताहार श्री मुखवाणी ताहाते प्रमाणे. He too, that means Nanda Maharaj too, prays for attachment and devotion to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, as the words from his own mouth give evidence. Shuna Uddhava Satya Krishna Amara Tanaya Teho Ishvara Hena Yadi Tomara Mane Laya Tathapi Tahate Rahu Mora Manavrutti Tomara Ishvara Krishna Hauka Mora Mati. After killing Kamsa, Krishna felt it wise to send Uddhav to Vrindavan. When Uddhav came for the 2 months of, I think he was there for 2 months. So that time Nanda Maharaj is saying to Uddhav, my dear Uddhav, please hear me. In truth, Krishna is my son. But even if you think that he is God, I would still bear toward him my own feelings for my son. May my mind be attached to your Lord Krishna. Manaso vrittayo nahshuhu Krishna padam bujashrayah Vacho abhidhyayinir namnam Kayastat pravanadishu. May our minds be attached to the lotus feet of your Lord Krishna. May our tongues chant his holy names, and may our bodies lie prostrate before him. Dandavat pranam. Ashtanga pranam. Then he quotes from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 47th chapter. This was 66th verse, now next 67th also. They are all spoken by the denizens of Vrindavan, headed by Maharaj Nanda and his associates, to Uddhav, who had come from Mathura. कर्मभिर्भ्राम्यमाणानां यत्र क्वापीश्वरेच्छया मङ्गलाचरितैर्दानै रतिर्नः कृष्ण ईश्वरे. Wherever we wander in the material universe under the influence of karma by the will of the Lord, may our auspicious activities cause our attraction to Lord Krishna to increase. So in this life we'll have to wander a lot. Just imagine where you were in your childhood. Maybe till whatever age. I was there in hometown only till age 15. 11, 12 I came here to Garwari College for studies. So you all also must have left. If not at the age of 15, maybe 16, 17, 18. After 12th or degree or whatever, and then afterwards then you moved to another 11, 12, then you moved to another college. From that you went to another place where you got job. From there maybe another place. And even if you are working in one particular company in one city, still in between you'll have to go here, there. Those who are in business men, they may have to wander a lot. Sometimes businessmen travel every 2-3 days. They are into flight. They are wandering from New York to Los Angeles, then San Francisco for their business tours, business purpose, deals, contracts. So many they have to meet the clients and all that stuff. So one has to wander a lot in one's life. It is unavoidable. Wherever we wander in the material universe under the influence of karma by the will of the Lord, may our auspicious activities cause our attraction to Lord Krishna to increase. So wherever we go, every day morning we should get up at 4 and we should start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Whether you are having job, you are businessman, you are a householder, you are a student, you are a teacher, whatever you are, that is immaterial. That is conditional duty you are performing. But why simultaneously constitutional duty of chanting Hare Krishna mantra, having Mangalati in the morning, followed by Nasingati Tulsi Ati. We should do it everywhere. Even in the trains, while traveling, in the planes, no matter where we are. And some reading of Prabhupada books in the morning, or hearing some class, or discussing like we are having this discussion, or being in temple and attending directly Bhagavatam class. And by all means, we should do that. And slowly, our attraction to Krishna should be increasing. But on the contrary, if we don't do all these spiritual constitutional duties and only get into conditional duties, or even do more focused conditional duties and neglect for that matter spiritual duties, then our attraction for money will increase, our attraction for women will increase, our attraction for opulences will increase, our attraction for name, fame, prestige, adoration will increase. And that is not good. That is degradation. One's consciousness should be elevating. Elevation to Krishna consciousness. There is one book. So pure, complete, 100% Krishna consciousness is our goal. And now we are slowly through Krishna conscious practices, our Krishna consciousness is developing. So one should associate with devotees more, hear more, chant more. One should think that 24 hours I want to do this only, nothing else. For that, brahmachari life is very good. Nothing else. Again, yes or not? Yes. Thank you. It's a forced answer. One answer only. There's no choice for this. So, and you are within the temple premises. Such a nice. You're distributing books. You're cooking bhoga for the Lord. You're distributing prasadam to devotees. Or you're reading scriptures. You're undergoing Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta courses. Or you're preaching. You're out there on Harinam Sankirtan. You're there for taking care of stalls, management in temple. What's happening? Why this problem is there? Okay, the basin got choked in the DT backup area. So, okay, who is the plumber? Let me call plumber, or if no need of plumber, I will only do it. You remove that sieve there, and you put hand inside, or you put rod there, and and you make it flush is working. Hari bol, you are happy. You put that sieve there. Done. Hari bol. So Krishna service now is non-stop. It was stopping the service of the Lord. Devotees were not able to wash vessel. Next, Bhogarti, Rajbhogarti vessels are just lying because that kitchen is what you call, not kitchen. The sink is sunk. The sink is stuck. So then devotee had to transfer the vessels all the way to another kitchen or little far away. So now this one is also working. Jai. There was some interruption in Krishna service. I removed it. Ahaituki apratihata. Now non-stop service will go on. And again sink has a problem. Again I will come back. Or I'll call a plumber. Like that. So it's so nice. All the time meditation on Krishna services only. So all of you agree or not? Brahmachari life is blissful or not? Haribol? So how many are ready? Raise your hand. Haribol. Everybody compulsorily has to raise hand. It's a programmed question. I think I'm not such a good speaker. I'll have to little bit. Krishna will give me intelligence. Today morning only one girl sent me one SMS. She is in 10th standard, Rajashri, from Kanupur, near Bhubaneswar, or near Jagannath Puri. Prabhu, today is my exam, starting 10th standard. Please give me your blessings. So then I wrote to her. Okay. Dear Rajashri, Krishna will definitely reciprocate with your sincere chanting and studies. Still, I also pray that he empower you beyond the power and memory of your imagination. In Gita 15.15, he says, Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. So, may Shri Shri Radha Sham Sundar, sitting in your heart, give you all the memory and intellect required to prove to the whole world that a devotee of Krishna excels everybody else in every field of life. All my prayers are with you, dear. Do your best, dear Rajashri, and leave the rest to Krishna. Hare Krishna. So she said, thank you very much, Prabhu. Some 2 months back, I gave her a online Zoom meeting. She was there, her elder sister Itishri, and yeah, 2 were there. So then I told how to study like that, and the goal should be 100 out of 100 in each subject, like that. So then she has got 74% in the previous what they call prelim or whatever. I said, then some 1 month back, I again sent her SMS saying that how much you are confident, 70%, 80%, 90%, 95%, or whatever. So she said something, I don't remember, maybe 70, 80% or something like that. I said, okay, so 82%, something like that she did. I said, then work on those 18% remaining because you have to make it 100%. Like that. Anyway, so what was the point here? So whatever we do it in the best possible way. Or Krishna we do. And then last line I said, no, do your best and leave the rest to Krishna. Whatever happens after exam, don't worry. Oh, Prabhu told 100. I think I will get only 99 marks in this subject. No problem. No problem. Like that. Anyway. So 62 to 64, 3 verses talk about Gopa friends, they are into Dasyatva to Krishna. Shridamadi Vrajayata Sakhara Nichaya Aishwarya Jnanahina Kevala Sakhyamaya. Lord Krishna's friends in Vrindavan, headed by Sridama, have pure fraternal affection for Lord Krishna and have no idea of his opulences. So they also. In fact, was it Sridama or Subal? After Krishna killed Kamsa, he was surprised. Arey, how come? Such a powerful demon who had subdued Putana and Shaktasur, Bakasur, Agasur, Rukasur, and not Rukasur, so many other, Vyamasur, Vatsasur. How come my friend killed him so effortlessly? Because one punch only Krishna. There was some fight. They went in air also, and a lot of things happened. But then quite quickly Krishna killed him. With one punch only he finished him off. For everyone's satisfaction and understanding, Krishna dragged his body through the wrestling arena because others might think, oh, he might have been unconscious. Again he will get up and he will fight Krishna. But then when you are dragged through and he did not respond, did not even little bit show any disturbance, then everybody understood he's dead. This is dead body Krishna is dragging. Then Sridama came and said, hey, Krishna, let us have a fight. So they both fought and Sridama effortlessly defeated Krishna. Then he said, oh, he is my friend, same friend, Kana only. Kansa must be very insignificant demon. Otherwise, I thought, how come my friend could kill Kamsa? Kamsa was an ordinary demon who my friend Krishna defeated and I defeated Krishna. Kana has the same power. Kamsa was not having so much power. Like that. कृष्ण संगे युद्ध करें स्कंदे आरोहण तारादास्य भावे करें चरण सेवन. Although they fight with him and climb upon his shoulders, they worship his lotus feet in a spirit of servitude. Like that. So then he's quoting from 10th canto 15 chapter 17 verse. Pada samvahanam chakruhu kechittasya mahatmanah apare hata papmano vyajanai samavijayan. Some of the friends of Shri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, massaged his feet, and others whose sinful reactions had been destroyed fanned him with hand-held fans. So they are playing, and while playing in the game, if Krishna is defeated, they climb on his shoulder also and say, okay, take me for a ride all through the forest. And Krishna has to do that, and they're happy. We defeated Krishna. But then if Krishna is tired and lies down, then immediately some friend will give his lap for Krishna to lie upon, keep his head upon. And then another friend will fan him, another friend will massage his feet, another friend there he will sing some nice poem or something for Krishna's. Not only body should be relaxed, even mind should relax. So he's singing for the pleasure of Krishna. Everybody is in the mood of servant. Okay, any question? So for 24-hour servitude, join our Shishi Radha Vrindavan Chandra Brahmacharya Ashram. Okay, just 10 meter away. Door is open. I can open it for you. Admissions are in process. No admission fees. No lines for queues for standing in the queue. Open door. Red carpet welcome.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Which you have to wash before we put it there. Because that is the part of PDC, Pure Devotee Course. Humble menial services. Like that.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for
Hare
very
Krishna.
wonderful explanation. Prabhuji, in the previous verses about 4 Kumaras, it was mentioned that they are also servants of Lord Krishna and Narayana. But Prabhupada writes in the third canto, previously they are Mayavadis, then they became impersonalist, and then after smelling the tulsi leaf, they got the love of Godhead. So how we understand from the transition which is happening? In some places he will refer to them as Mayavadis, and now here we are seeing they are in Dasya Bhav. So is it possible that they can transcend and come to this platform and go ahead?
Yeah, everybody is pure devotee of Krishna. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya ka bonoy Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Koroye Uday. Krishna Prema is eternally situated in all living entities heart. Even Mayavadi inside is a pure devotee only. But it's too much covered over. Like if you put 10 crore blankets on somebody and you are watching from outside, what will you understand? This is a mountain of blankets. Maybe on Himalaya mountain you have put 100 blankets. That's what you will feel. But it's not Himalaya mountain inside. Inside a human being is there. It's only covered over. So it requires expertise of pure devotees who will uncover all those 10 crore blankets. And the pure Jiva is crying for Krishna inside. All are pure devotees of Krishna only. Degrees of coverings are there. So there for them, Sankshobham Akshara Jusham Apichitta Tanvo. Tasya Nayanasya Padaravinde Kinjalka Mishra Tulasi Makaranda Vayuhu Antargateన Svavivareణ Chakara Tesham Sankshobham Akshara Jusham Apichitta Tanvoho. Just when Lord Narayan came to know that there is some strife, some fight over there at the 7th gate of Vaikuntha. So he came. As he came, the wind blew and nice fragrant tulsi offered at his lotus feet. The fragrance was taken by the wind. Antargataha, it went inside. Antargatasva vivarena chakara tesham. Through the nostrils it went inside. And Sankshobham Akshara Jusham, it created such agitation in a positive sense. Akshara Jusham, they were attached to the impersonal conception of the Lord, but they became devotees. Tasya Aravinda Nayanasya Padaravinda. So, Lord's lotus feet from there. Kinjal Kamishra Tulasi Makaranda Vayu. Vayu carried that. Fragrance of Tulsi. Tulsi is so powerful. Such unlimited glories. Certainly, Tulsi at the lotus feet of the Lord is the most powerful. But simply by seeing, simply by touching, simply by paying obeisances to, simply by watering, simply by circumambulating, simply by sowing the seed, one can achieve supreme devotion to the Lord. So if you have atheistic friends and all that, you somehow inspire them. One thing is we can give them prasad without telling that it is prasad. Another thing is we can have them sowing the seed of Tulsi or at least worshipping. At least their wives can be told, please have Tulsi at home. Seeing Tulsi Maharani, that fellow atheist will become theist. He'll become pure devotee. Maybe in this life, if not in few lifetimes. Yes, Anup Prabhu. No question. Online. Okay. Should we end? End? You are saying no or yes?
No question.
You know question. Either you are so eager. No, we should not end. Okay, thank you all very much. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita.